I'm very excited to have you on board, and I'm even more excited for the things that you're going to learn throughout these 8 weeks. So the main goal of this lesson plan is to teach you about what financial literacy is, why financial literacy is important, and to give you some tools along the way to prepare you for your financial future. So how this lesson plan works is each week I will be talking about a different financial literacy topic. At the end of the lesson, I'll be giving you a blank worksheet to fill in based on the activity discussed during that week. If you get stuck along the way, don't worry. I'm going to be creating and providing a reference guide each week for the activity that we've discussed. So you may use it to either follow along or review once you've completed it on your own. So we'll start this week off with understanding what financial literacy is. Financial literacy is basically the understanding of money. More specifically, it's the understanding of money and how money moves within our day-to-day lives. I like to think of understanding money as understanding the money that comes into our lives, so the money that we earn, and the money that goes out of our lives, the money that we spend. Once we understand money that comes in and money that goes out of our lives, we can start to plan for things that we want to buy and things that we want to do, because we all like to buy cool stuff and we all like to do fun things. In order to do that, we need to understand money. So now that we understand what financial literacy is, let's talk about why financial literacy matters and why financial literacy is important. When I think about those two questions, I think about this one key concept that I'd like to share with you today. That concept is survivors versus thrivers. They're two different groups of people, so let me explain. A survivor is basically somebody who is not financially literate. They do not set financial goals for themselves and they don't have a plan. This means that they can't afford to buy the cool things that they want to buy and do the cool things that they want to do. In addition to this, survivors generally do not have a rainy day fund. So you might be asking, hold on, what's a rainy day fund? A rainy day fund is basically a savings account of money that you put aside every month, every week, maybe even daily. But that money is only used for emergencies. Survivors generally don't have a rainy day fund. Thrivers, on the other hand, are the complete opposite of that. Thrivers are financially literate people. They have a financial plan for the future and they can afford to buy cool things and do cool stuff because they have a plan. The main point here is that thrivers have a plan. Over the next 7 weeks, I'd like to share more financial literacy concepts and topics with you. Along with that, teach you how to build your own financial plan. I mean, I want to ask you if you want to be a survivor versus a thriver, but the fact that you've joined me in my 8-week lesson plan tells me the answer already. So for this week's activity, we're going to look at our own financial picture. We'll do that by answering these 4 simple questions. Number 1 is, how much money do I earn each month? Number 2 is, how much money do I spend each month? Number 3 is, do I have a rainy day fund? And number 4, now that we understand what a survivor and what a thriver is, which would you like to be and why? Give me 3 reasons why. So there's a reference guide available that I've created for week 1. However, I'd like you to try to answer these questions on your own based on your own financial situation first. If you get stuck along the way, you may use the reference guide as help. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you're ready to learn because I'm definitely ready to teach, and we'll see you guys in week 2.